What is up, guys? Your boy Ren here today, and I think it's gonna be like the first VGC news I'm ever gonna do, or I've ever done, but I hope it's not gonna be the last one. So, Pokemon is doing something in the VGC world that I really wanted for a long time, and definitely never occurred until this point. So they've announced, right, we're gonna go to like a different, I'm gonna be here in a second. So they've just announced a 2020 international challenge in February. So because they put February, you might think that this is going to be a monthly thing. What is an international challenge? Well, this is going to be the competition, right, as they had previous competitions in Sword and Shield, in double battles, but this time there is a catch. And this time you can finally earn championship points. And what are championship points? Well, championship points are the points you gather if you go to official events like regionals, internationals, right, to the league and everything that goes around it. Mid-season challenge, right, if you win that. And those are the points that, if accumulated, they might guarantee you having a spot at World Championship. Like, you have to, have certain amount of points to be invited, right, to the World Championship. So this is the first time they're finally combining the two, and I hope they will not stop. So now I'm gonna go for this article. Like, I'm gonna go right over here. So we're gonna read that. Are you ready? Because I am. Like, let me tell you, I am. So let's just move on. So this is the of course official Pokemon.com website, and here we got 2020 International Challenge February online competition. So this means, yes, we might actually have it every single month, and I would love to see this every single month until like next few years, and just going with that trend, because this is really something that's cool and one of those things that definitely everyone should register for. And of course I will link it below so you don't have to worry about it. So enter the Pokemon Sword and Shield International Challenge February. Compete for championship points against players from all over the world using the official battling format. And of course, this from all over the world, that might be tough, right? Because normally when you play like IRL, you actually, or maybe different games, you're actually, like Europe, US, right? You of course you can travel, but normally, in online games, you kind of with your region, right? Here, you will play against everyone in the world, which makes it a little bit harder, right? But hey, if you're good, you're gonna make it. So let's take a look. Compete in the International Challenge February against traders from around the world in the 2020 Video Game Championship Series format. What is the 2020 Video Game Championship format? Well, this is the format where we can use actually Sword and Shield, right, as a game to be played. So tournaments in 2020 video game will include following, right? Double battles. Each player need to register their team. You have to have a Galar symbol, right? Only Pokemons that were caught in the Galar region, all of that stuff. So so the normal things, and of course we got players will have 7 minutes, 45 seconds to move, right? And it's not a best of 3 scenario. That is the format, right? So if you played ranked, this is just ranked for you, right? You're just using, the Galar stuff, and it's a-okay. So the next International Challenge February is a great chance to practice for your next live tournament while competing for championship points. Again, as I said, right, championship points are things that will help you get to the World Championships, right? So championship points, Premier Challenge, mid-season showdowns, right? You can see if you win mid-season, you got 50. The challenge, you got 30. I'm just curious. Select online competitions. So that is something for this time. So now you will be able to get 50 for winning, which I think is a little bit low, but it's fine. 45 for second place, and if you're in 1,000, you get 1 championship point. And of course, the threshold, you can see, like, if you win internationals, those are 500 points. And if regionals, it's 200. So that's why I think it's a little bit low on online, because honestly, there will be a lot more players than at regionals and internationals, right? Like, you've got maybe 500 players. You rarely have more than 500. Here, you're gonna have thousands upon thousands of players. So I do feel like for online competition there should be at least this 100. Let's not go 200, at least this 100, because, well, the competition is greater, definitely, and, you know, it's from your home, you don't have to travel. Yeah, I know that, but I do think, like, this is something that should be done here. Alright, never mind, going back to the article. So, of course, it's towards qualification for 2020 Worlds. What are the requirements for the VGC World Championships? That's a great question, and I do think that it depends, just as for TCG, depending on where you live, which again is kind of weird, right? Because that's a different story. All right, so what are you gonna get for competing? You'll receive a fashionable T-shirt featuring your good old friend, which should be the villain of the game right along, the ball guy from Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield character to wear, and this alone just puts in many people to sign up, maybe play 1 game, 2 games, and this just, you know, maybe not add the difficulty, but, you know, you've got more and more players in, so you can actually play against weak players, or you can play against top players, right? So it really is going to be an interesting competition, and, you know, really curious how it's gonna unveil. So the sign up period will last from Wednesday, February 19th. So this is the date, right, at 10 p.m. PST. And it's going to be until Friday, 27th of February 2020. So this means, 28th is Friday, so this means it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Again, 3 days, right? The same way as they were doing it since the game was released. So the entry to the competition is not allowed once competition started. So it's like 4 p.m. PST, you can't enter, right? But what you have to do, and this is like really important, you also need to link your Pokemon Trainer account to your Nintendo account before registering to a tournament. And, you know, you can just click on that link, right, and it will just get you there to how to link. And those are the steps, like log in to your Pokemon Trainer Club account, click on Nintendo account link bar, or like on the sidebar, read information, link accounts, agree, you're all set. Easy peasy. Let's play Pokemon. So you'll still be able to compete if you don't link your account, but you'll not earn any championship points, which I still think it's a little bit low amount of points for that competition, especially knowing that it's really hard to get to those 1,000, like even to break to 1,000 in online is really hard. But again, you know, I think for the first 50 players, there should be like a bigger reward in terms of championships. But like in all video game championship tournaments, Battle in the International Challenge February will be used double battle format, which means, you know, of course, double battle. So you play 2v2, right? It's not single competition. And you'll still be able to, well, no, here we are. However, only Pokemon caught in the Galar region will be eligible to compete. So only caught in Galar, so those are not Galarian Pokemons, but Pokemons from Sword and Shield, right? So you can't transfer your Pokemons from the last game from Pokemon Home and play with them. They have to be caught in the Galar region, which is really cool. And unlike at live events, which this is something I don't agree at all, because like here they tell you, right, that you can practice, right? Here is, you can practice for your next live tournament, and then like last sentence, unlike at live events. So this is something they should work on, because this is inconsistency, ladies and gentlemen. This is an inconsistency. Players in this competition will be permitted to use Charizard with Gigantamax Factor and the Solar Power ability, right? So if you're doing something that, you know, you're telling me, hey, practice for a live event, then don't go with something that no one can use at the live event. So this is something that, you know, they should actually change moving forward. Like, it's fine for this one, but moving forward, just keep it consistent. If you're doing something to resemble live event, you have to have the same rules. You can't have different rules and be like, hey, yeah, you can practice. No, because those are different teams you're going to encounter, different strategies that you have to apply, and it makes another, you know, difficulty level. And, you know, of course, just make sure to try your luck, you know, blah blah blah, all of that stuff. But if we're going, you know, for the championship points, this is like really, this is low, right? It's like online competitions. This is a low for that. That's my opinion. Like, this is really low. I'm not saying they should go like with, you know, with this by any means, but if they would go like, let's say, 10 to 30,000, right? 20, 50, 75, right? 90, maybe, you know, 110 right over here, and to top 10, 150 to top 10, 200 for the winner, because it's gonna be hard, right? So a little bit closer to what they're doing at regionals, maybe not even, but at regionals it's even, you know, not the same, right? You got 40, 30 for top, maybe, you know, going this way, right? But here you got a kicker for participants. So if there's more people participating, yeah, you've got here those points. Here there's no kicker because they know they're gonna have a lot of players. So what do you think, guys? What do you think about this live competition? Because on one hand, it's a really, really nice thing that they're doing, and I like them doing this monthly. And definitely, you know, this helps a lot of players that can't afford going to those events. Maybe they live in, you know, the area there's no VGC League, no mid-season showdown, no nothing at all, like I am. Like, there's nothing here. And, well, I would have to go to regionals and internationals, but at the same time, I want to do that with TCG, right? Because that's like my main thing. So having this from your home is definitely a lot better, but at the same time, I would love to see something like that from TCG, for TCG as well, and for PCGO. So I want to hear your opinion on that. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. Goodbye and good night. Raven loves you. Take care. Bye.